Good morning, Sianos. I'm your teacher in science, Ma'am Emelita Hingaban. Today is our science subject, and we're going to learn all about heat. But before that, here are the objectives. First, infer the conditions necessary for heat transfer to occur. Second, identify the methods of heat transfer. For the activity 1, think out loud. Have you ever wondered how objects become colder or warmer? Analyze the picture below and answer the question that follows after it on your paper. What do you think will happen to the pan on top of the stove? The answer: the pan will become hot because the boy is cooking. What do you think will happen to the metal spoon if the boy leaves it on the pan? Answer: the spoon will become hot because the hot temperature will be transferred to the spoon from the pan. So here are the important concepts to remember. Thermal energy or heat energy is a type of energy stored in an object or system that depends on the motion of particles of an atom. When the particles of matter move fast, it increases the thermal energy inside it. But when the particles of matter move slow, it decreases its thermal energy. Temperature measures the amount of thermal energy or the degree of hotness or coldness of an object or a system. Heat is the transfer of heat to different medium or forms of matter. Heat is the transfer of the thermal energy from a body with a higher temperature to a body of a lower temperature. The process of heat transfers can happen in 3 ways. These are the radiation is the heat transfer by electromagnetic waves through space. It does not require the interaction between matter. Example: the heat from the sun warms the different parts of the earth. You can feel the heat from the sun even if you cannot touch it. Conduction is the heat transfer between objects, usually solids or particles, that are directly in contact with each other where one object's temperature rises. Example: metals and water are good conductors. It easily absorbs or allows transfer of heat, while paper, cloth, and wood are not considered good conductors. Convection is the heat transfer to the fluids such as liquids and gases, or like water and air. For this activity, Activity 2, analyze and observe each picture or image and classify the types of heat transfer that happens in each example. Identify if they are conduction, convection, or radiation. The first one, the warm sand in your toes at the beach. Second, the aircon are placed on high places because warm air rises and cool air sinks. Number 3, a raw eggs begin to fry as it hits the pan. Number 4, the heat coming from the coal and flames. Number 5, when ironing a piece of clothing, the iron is hot and the heat is transferred to the clothing. For the assignment, please answer the following questions for our next discussion. The first one, identify and describe the different types of charging process. For the reference, any sign 7 volts. That's all. I hope you learned something from our discussion for today. Good day and see you on our next lesson. This is Ma'am Hinabay saying, Science is cool and goodbye!